Hi Laura, it's Laura Lee, and I wanted to do a quick video for you just to kind of go through a couple of places where I think you could easily make some tweaks to make your website look more like you were hoping to have it look. Um, While we're right up here at the top, before I forget, you could toggle off the sign up button. A lot of people like to do that just to avoid people signing up to your website without signing up for a course. It's completely optional, but it is a pretty common thing that people look for. You know how when we're first scrolling down here, the this navigation comes up along the top. This is called the fixed navigation, and it's the well, it isn't fixed at this moment because when we first looked, you had the hero image, which is the full screen, and then it comes up at this stage. Now, what you want in this area is to have your logo show up here, and then I think what you were also looking for were to have some other navigation or menu options on there. So you want to take a look at the navigation for that one. It's Insight and Navigation. And then you were also just talking about needing or wanting some more color, and I totally agree with you. It makes a lot of sense. I think there's a few places you could do that. Um, um, Actually, maybe before I get too far down too, I think you could probably change this text to sort of suit your brand a little bit more, or I'm going to give you some suggestions when I go flip over to the next screen where I have some pricing tables. Actually, maybe not the very next screen. The next page I'm going to show you is my homepage, but it's a course. And at the top, I also am using the hero navigation, but my logo is up in the top left-hand corner, and then my navigation items are in white so that they sit over top of any of the backgrounds that I have, and that's kind of, yeah, it kind of makes the most sense for me. And then as they scroll down, I have a similar color to yours in the background navigation, but then the logo shows up on top. My own personal design aesthetic is not that great, so I know I have colors clashing, so that's a little bit embarrassing, but there you go. Um, some things that you could do are like this, where I have a background image and then, or sorry, a background here, which is just a file that I uploaded with a purple color, and then I put some text and my picture, and then this is an email opt-in form, which is really easy to create in Teachable, and then I put a background image on that as well, and then just had the regular standard email opt-in. And then as you scroll down, you'll see it has some images in my text, and I think there's nothing wrong with that so long as you're not relying on it for everything. I think that actually maybe if I do a quick, I don't know what's behind this, but I'm going to minimize the screen for a minute, and you'll just see how some things change, right? If the screen gets super small, then some of that text we're looking at gets really tiny as well. And so you want to just be aware of that as you're, like the fonts that are within Teachable are still fine to read, but the ones that are on the images are not. So just to kind of keep your eye open for those kinds of things as you're going along. Okay, so yeah, nothing else really with images there. So I'll just close that off. Then I wanted to just show you what it looks like on the back end. I'll show you this is with a testing page that I use. I call it my sandbox testing. So same thing up here. I have a graphic that doesn't have any text on it, but then my logo, of course, the admin area and stuff. And then I also have a column 1, 2, 3, 4 layout, just as something else that I was playing with. This is also just a background image with some text on top of it. A different kind of frequently asked questions, and then you know how on yours you have the get started now, but then it just jumps right into, how's that? Let's do this, and because it's a free course, it's not saying like let's do this free. You might want to change that actually. You might want to say free, or you may want to go into your custom text and change the free option to say something different so that it, anyway, there's a couple of options you could do there, but let's go into the back end so I can show you how to add the images, because it's really not that complicated at all. You already know how to upload the Course Hero background image, and I haven't done anything with that one. This was the 2 columns, so it's a bunch of code, and it's not too hard to put together, but I don't know. You can, if you wanted something like that, you can let me know. But this is basically, this section here, right? So it's just a background image. So you would click here and choose this option, add a background image, and then choose an image that you want. Oh, let's just do this again. So I'm going to go to add background image, and this is exactly how I would have done this before. Go to web images. I'm going to just say green. But if you wanted any other color, you could just type in a color or something. And I just scrolled to look for something that would kind of fit across the screen regardless of what size it ends up being. So we could try this one. Oh, it's very green, but let's do that. Sometimes when I grab it from the web, the image is too small for it to do anything. Or it can't handle, no, this one can. For the Clover, that looks really silly. But let's put some text here. Copy it into this box. And then we can preview it, and we should see that extra block there. Yeah, so yeah, it looks pretty goofy. Oh, my text didn't show up. But maybe I needed to save it for that to show up. Give it a quick refresh. Yeah, so it's like the wrong text size, and I would change that to like a header 1 or something to kind of make that make sense. And then if you wanted to do that similar effect with your email opt-in, you would choose the embed form and then add a background image, and then so you could upload your own or just grab something from the web. Either works. So those are a couple of ways that you can add some color. And then if you wanted to change, yeah, the navigation is the other thing that I think you really would want to go in to change. So just go to Site and Navigation and add in some other header options, some menu options, sorry. I think that will make a big difference for you. Okay, this was super long. I didn't mean for it to be so long, but hopefully it's helpful for you. Talk to you soon. Bye.